What's going on, Freedomers? One of the number one things I'm understanding is only a discipline that carries you far. It's only your revision that carries you far. And throughout the hard times, throughout the soft time, throughout the good times, the bad times, it's the only thing that matters is your discipline. If you don't really have that, it don't matter what you're talking about. It don't matter what you say. It don't matter how you feel. It don't matter what you think. If you don't have the practicality of discipline and what it brings, it means nothing. Your life means nothing. One of the things I was naming in the last video is being practical. Like, for instance, down there on the right hand side is LA Fitness. LA Fitness is about $100 to get in, right? And one thing I had to grow and understand was, like I said, being practical. I was being practical by by getting a what the hell is this called? A gym membership at Planet Fitness, because LA Fitness has the same things. Ooh, that's so good. It's a great example. LA Fitness has the same thing as Planet Fitness, but Planet Fitness may just be LA Fitness is more expensive. Now, LA Fitness has a steam room, and I really love it. I fucking love it. But if anything in the world, Planet Fitness is just as cheap, and it may be a cheaper gym, like I guess, because what I learned in America is that you pay for network, and what that means is you pay for network, and what that means is when you pay for network, you, like, for instance, I'll never forget it. When I was homeless, the guy said, when you go to there was a certain gym, I think it was a Mercedes-Benz gym, and he said, you're not only, because it was a great fucking gym, I ain't gonna hold you. He mostly said, you pay for the great gym, of course, but you do pay for the network. You pay for the people there. You don't just pay for just the gym. So in that understanding, your discipline of saying, I'm gonna keep a gym membership and go to the gym every day, and no matter how much I may not like it at Planet Fitness, which is $22 a month, it's the same practicality that you'll take to LA Fitness, which is probably even like $39 a month, $100 getting in, and it's the same. It's basically the same thing. It's not no extreme difference. The showers are the same. The gyms, the locker rooms maybe the locker room is a little more fancy. No, actually, the locker room in LA Fitness has a TV in it. You may get more amenities, like maybe you may get more access to things, but a little bit more things. But it's not no huge, oh my god, if I don't get this, I'm gonna die. And that aligns up with what I said in the last video of saying that rich people just have more things than poor people. Now, of course, they have access and they build blockages for access, etc., etc. But in the basic sense, I'm not denouncing it because I'm going to be one of those wealthy people. Don't be discouraged by, oh, you don't have a $1 billion. Because when you get wealthy, that's why they say you can get depressed being wealthy too. Because all you have is more things. And it gets to a certain point where if you're not living life to the fullest, all you have is nice things. To be honest with you, And you just got to be able to live your life, whatever that means. Whether that means you're fulfilling a purpose of giving back, a purpose of loving others, a purpose of uplifting others. 'Cause I think, again, true fulfillment comes from the service of helping others. And unless you're doing that, all you are is a person with a lot of money in their bank account. And a lot of even wealthy people say that all you really are is a person with a lot of money in their bank account. So disciplines will take you far. Even I learned from one of my friend's daughters, if you're happy, like, and it validated what it validated what it validated what Brendan Burchard said. He said, if you're happy when you're broke, you'll be happy when you're rich. If you're fun when you're broke, you'll be fun when you're rich. If you're a fun person to be around when you're broke, you're going to be a fun person to be around when you're rich. And I actually had to learn how to cultivate that more, being a person who's very fun to be around, because I want to be able to tell the difference between somebody who's with me because they know the lifestyle that I bring, and being able to notice when it's not genuine, because life does bring a little bit more happiness when you're not struggling financially. You know what I'm saying? So discipline, you know what I'm saying, today being Sunday, challenge yourself to be more disciplined. Actually write it down and go out your comfort zone. And that's what I'm planning to do today when I get to my workspace, is to challenge yourself to be more disciplined. And that means follow your own orders. If you wrote something down, follow your own orders, follow your own say. And I think a lot of people get that fucked up. Discipline is the ability to follow your own orders, not somebody else's orders. So you're not disciplined because you can't follow your parents' orders or a teacher's orders or whatever, because they may not know the way for you. A good amount of time they don't. So from my experience, I had to find people. I had to actually learn how to trust people who had the answers that I was looking for. And I'm growing into that maturity, even if that's the first time I'm saying that in my life. I had to grow to trust people who had the answers that I wanted, because a lot of my parents and my teachers growing up didn't have no fucking answers for me. Didn't have no fucking life that I wanted. It was fucking full of shit in many regards. So challenge yourself, because I was disciplined enough to read. I was disciplined enough to question, and when my father put a book in front of me, I was challenged. I was disciplined enough to go read it enough, and if I read more, actually studied, not just read, but studied more, I wouldn't be where I'm at now. I would be a lot further financially. So with that being said, yeah.